often the parents who force their LGBTQ children out of the home and onto the street. I've met with those kids. 40% of homeless youth in the country are LGBTQ. Revisit your party's platform before you open your mouth about pride. And Chasten joins us now. His memoir, I Have Something to Tell You, is out now in paperback. And I think you have told us something already in that tweet, and we appreciate it, Chasten. Great to have you on the show. First of all, just tell me a little bit about how life is in Washington, how much your life has changed in the past 6 months, and how it's going.
Well, thanks so much first for having me. It's an adjustment to D.C. I'm not quite used to the heat yet, but what I'm finding is, we're part of this new wave of hope, a new generation coming to Washington. And like you pointed out at the top of the segment, I'm trying to figure out how to use that platform to help my community and get some of these things that we know we want done quickly here in Washington.
So tell me about the platform that you hope to build within all of this. And I know that Washington can be a huge adjustment for family members, spouses, and kids of everybody who moves in there with an administration. It can be tough, it can be fun, it can be all those things at once. And yet you have something to say. You've written a memoir, and even in your tweet responding to Ronna McDaniel there, you want to make sure that those who need protection and who deserve equal rights in the LGBTQ community are heard and seen. What are your hopes and goals?
Yeah, well, when you're part of a first, coming to Washington with Pete, I want to make sure that we use this time we have here well, and I want to use this platform especially to help my community. Our community is consistently under attack, and when I saw the chairwoman's tweet, I had to say something. I think that kind of language is hypocritical and it's dangerous, and I want to be clear, I don't think that all people with deeply held religious beliefs are homophobic. I know many LGBTQ people who consider themselves to be deeply religious. But that kind of language says we will tolerate the LGBTQ community, but we're also going to tolerate the people who would like to deny you housing, deny you civil rights. And in their party's platform, they're still calling for the denial of same-sex marriage.
Hey, Chasten, it's Jonathan Lemire. Let me assure you, you never get used to the heat or the cicadas. I wanted to ask you, though, about this and what that tweet perhaps portends. Do you sense, for your future, a more perhaps formalized role on issues like these, using this platform you now have in Washington? But also, please speak about your husband, Secretary Pete Buttigieg. Obviously, he has a day job right now. He is focusing on the infrastructure plan. But how much of a responsibility does he say that he has to also weigh in on issues like this while in President Biden's cabinet?
Well, I think in this relationship, I would rather have Pete focus on the bridges and the pipelines. I never considered myself a political person, but now that we're here and I have found myself with this platform, I don't think I can just, sit quietly and watch our community consistently be attacked by people like the chairwoman. So I think, Pete's a very busy person. He's got a lot on his plate. And if I can just, do a few things, especially to help my community, then I will. I don't want to waste the opportunity.
Chasten, Buttigieg, thank you so much. The book is I Have Something to Tell You, and it's available now in paperback, and we wish you the best of luck. Thank you very much. Joe.